Hey, all you wonderful Scorpios, most powerful sign in the zodiac. I'm Maxine Taylor, and I have your forecast for July 2023. Wow, awesome. Okay, get ready. All righty. Let's start with Jupiter, the greater benefic. Jupiter is truth. Jupiter is abundance. Jupiter is expansion. It's in your seventh house of relationships, whether personal or business. I find that Jupiter brings blessings. Some people say Jupiter is lucky. Call it whatever you want. It brings the good stuff. It is the top dog when it comes to good. All right. It's called the greater benefic. So your relationships of all types should be improving. Well, have been improving and are going to continue to do that. Cool. Better put these on so I can actually see it. Oh, that's much better. Let's talk about the sun, the yellow planet. It is in your ninth house of truth, of your higher mind, of principles and concepts, long distance travel, mind expanding. That's what I think of when I think of the ninth house, because you see options that are open to you that you did not know you had before. That's what's so great about it. So you've got the sun in the ninth house. Are you thinking of getting your book that you've been working on published? Are you thinking of going back to graduate school, higher education? The sun has been in your ninth house, and it's going to stay there till the 22nd, when it then moves into your 10th house, and you'll be able to put your belief systems, your truth into action in a position of leadership. If you are involved in a career, the concepts that you learn while the sun is in the ninth house can be put to terrific use to enhance your public image. Mercury, the blue planet, is our conscious mind. And so it's sitting in that ninth house, giving you ideas. Once again, the ninth house, expansion of options you did not know you had. On the 11th, Mercury moves into the 10th house of leadership, and you are in a position in your career or in your field of influence where what you say is being listened to. This is always great. So you're thinking of moving upward. Terrific, do it. Venus, the pink planet. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. It is in the 10th house of leadership all month. Now, the reason, very simple. Venus is getting ready to go retrograde on the 22nd. Venus is love and money and beauty. It is the lesser benefic, which is so weird. Jupiter, the greater benefic, Venus, the lesser benefic, less good. It is love, it's beauty, it's romance, it's art. And wherever it is in your chart, it brings you happiness. Now, when it goes retrograde, not so much, because there is something about your public image that's undergoing a change. Fine. Venus will go retrograde on the 22nd. It will not come out of retrograde this month. So we'll talk next month. And what I always say is treat a Venus retrograde like a Mercury retrograde. In other words, things are going to be confused. It acts just like a retrograde Mercury. Oh, yeah. And by the way, next month, Mercury goes retro also. So we're going to have a tag team for a while. We've had those before, and I've reported them to you before, and they'll drive you nuts. I know that. But we all get through them. What you do not want to do on a retrograde Venus is just exactly what you don't want to do on a retrograde Mercury. You don't want to start a new project. Instead, you want to tie up the loose ends of unfinished projects. Okay. Now, Mars. what we fight with and fight for. It's what's number one to us. It's been in your 10th house. I hope you have been climbing upward in your career. Because with Mars in the 10th, you do not make lateral moves, you make upward moves. Now, Jupiter says, sure, you can make lateral moves. Well, you can do both if you want to. Okay? Don't you love it? So, with Mars in the 10th house, you're fighting for your public image. There's an impatience about you to move upward. Good. That propels you forward. You know what I mean? And then on the 10th, Mars moves into the 11th house of friends, group activities, your hopes and wishes, and you're putting your fighting spirit into action in perhaps a humanitarian group or organization that you believe in. On the 28th, Mercury joins you there, and so you are talking about it, you're thinking about it, and Mars is sitting there in your 11th house saying, yes, and I'm taking a stand for it. It does mean that you might go toe-to-toe with a friend or two. You know what I mean? So just be aware of that. I don't believe in stuffing it. Don't stuff your anger, channel it. So now we have a full moon on the 3rd. It's in 11 Capricorn. The full moon is when things come to a head, and it comes to a head in your 3rd house of the conscious mind. Your mind is alert, alive. You're sharing ideas. Are you writing a book? Are you doing a blog? That would be great under this aspect. 3rd house also deals with siblings. So if you have an issue with a sibling, or if you just want to talk to a sibling, that can be very helpful. 2 weeks later, we've got a new moon. Now, 2 days before the new moon, there's no energy. On the new moon, energy starts moving forward again, and it's in your 9th house. So it reactivates everything I said about your 9th house of the higher mind, your principles, and your belief systems. I love it. I hope you do too. And remember, with Venus retrograde starting the 22nd, don't start a new project, but tie up the remains of unfinished projects. And when I say do it during the retrograde, tie up the loose ends of unfinished projects. Otherwise, the project could fizzle out and have to be redone, and you don't want that. Okay? So that's your gorgeous forecast. Join me again next month when once again I look at your forecast with you. Till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now, Scorpio.